The WWE has reportedly rejected some big sale offers. We're going to talk about it in today's video, as well as a major update as to AEW and their healthcare program that they provide to wrestlers, because nobody wants to talk about it, but today we are. And then also, if you are somebody who is planning to go to WrestleMania weekend, you might want to listen in, because this is really important. My name is Zango, and on this channel, I bring you the latest in pro wrestling and give you my reactions to the latest news. If you guys want more, go ahead and subscribe. So we're going to talk about the most stupendous WrestleMania week, but more specifically, I want to discuss something because WWE has plans to do NXT Stand and Deliver, which is like their pay-per-view, but it's going to air on the same day as WrestleMania Night One. And I'm trying to understand the logic behind this. This news was provided by PW Insider, who reported that the current plan for the NXT Special Premium Live event is for it to air on the same day as WrestleMania Night One. The preliminary plan is for the show to air on Saturday, April 2nd, from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Time, which is a few hours before Mania. This is strange. But we don't know the venue for NXT. We don't know the venue for the Hall of Fame. So if you are somebody who is looking at buying tickets, and maybe you're like me, when you buy tickets to WrestleMania, you go and, Friday, SmackDown, Tuesday, NXT, Monday, Raw, Hall of Fame, all of these different things. You go do Superstore Access, all these things, right? Well, with WrestleMania taking up 2 nights, it sounds like there is a little bit of confusion and a little bit of an issue here. And I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So be mindful. I don't know how that's going to play into effect with travel and getting from place A to place B. I think it's a really stupid idea, in all honesty. And this is coming from somebody who, lately I've been enjoying WWE. I know that's like a criminal thing to say on YouTube, but honestly, I've been enjoying WWE, and I still can't maintain this idea that I want to go sit during a Saturday. By the way, I got to make that clear. During a Saturday, I'm going to waste my entire time watching NXT and then going to WrestleMania. That just does not sound reasonable for me. I don't know. Just sounds kind of weird. I'm one of those people, if I'm going to go on a wrestling trip, which I have several times in the past, I try to use that as a vacation. I try different restaurants, different bars. I try to go mingle and hang out and, chill. And, I've done this with AEW shows and WrestleMania and WWE and whatnot. And every single time I've traveled, I like to enjoy a little bit of that city that I've never been to. I've never been to Dallas, Texas, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to waste my entire Saturday just going to watch NXT and WrestleMania. And the thing is, that's probably the downfall for WrestleMania being 2 nights. And I don't think AEW or Impact or anybody else, if they were in the same position, would do anything this stupid. Nonetheless, I do want to talk about a very, very interesting story. If you guys don't know who John Skyler is, he's currently in Impact Wrestling, but you may have seen a lot of his matches in AEW. You may have even seen a couple of his matches in WWE as an enhancement talent. This is the most incredible story I have ever heard. He was actually on the House of Hardcore podcast, and he spoke about his time in WWE. He spoke about his time in AEW. But this is the thing that I found very interesting. While in AEW, he tore his ACL, MCL, and PCL. It was the same day that Chris Statlander blew out her knee, so we went and got our MRIs together at the same time. We got the news the next day. They projected that I was going to be out 8 to 9 months, and she was going to be out close for a year. I got my surgery done in South Carolina, and I was back in 7 months. I have to credit everybody at AEW, Tony and all the EVPs, because I did not have a contract there. They could have had me sat at home and said, take care of it yourself and figure out what you're going to do. But they brought me back every week to pay me. They also allowed me to do physical therapy with their medical team there at AEW. They did that for full 7 months during the pandemic when they really didn't have to. And I will always be thankful for that. It was quite an experience. That 7 or 8 months that I did it at AEW. Guys, I don't know what the whole thing is with AEW in terms of their healthcare and stuff, but John Skyler has never been contracted to AEW. In fact, even right now, he is currently with Impact. But the idea that AEW would shell out all of this money and resources tells you that AEW is taking care of people. Whether they are signed there or not, AEW is taking care of their people. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because there's this huge argument from this opposing side that suggests that AEW specifically, for whatever reason it may be, they completely went away from this idea that they're going to offer healthcare and stuff like that, and unions and all of this stuff. You know, Tony Khan has dodged the question in interviews recently as well. But for that opposing side that continues to argue that, I just want you to be mindful that John Skyler is not signed to AEW and he was treated. I don't see how anybody could look at this as a bad thing, and I don't see how people can try to position an argument against AEW for that reason. And kudos to Tony Khan. You got billions of dollars. You talk about the money you have, but at the end of the day, you're putting your money where your mouth is, and you are taking care of these people when it comes to medical stuff, and that is appreciated. And our final story of the day is going to be pretty shocking. Nick Khan recently revealed with Sports Business Journal through an interview that, well, this is some really crazy stuff. Okay, so the article cites that Nick Khan is saying that WWE is not actively looking to sell the company. Khan said the company has taken some inbound calls from companies looking to buy, but he stressed that WWE is not in active conversations trying to sell the company and is not actively looking to sell. The article mentioned some of the big media deals cut by the company, including WWE's $1 billion streaming deal with Peacock. The article also noted that one of the company's strategies is to stage big events on different nights of the week, with SummerSlam, for example, moving to Saturday nights. WWE is crediting that move for helping them draw their largest gate in history. Unbelievable when I read this stuff. The fact that WWE is rejecting big offers to not sell the company is very intriguing. And I think that is something that a lot of people have often, they keep throwing it out there. They say, oh, well, if WWE sells, it's a bad thing. And to me, I personally don't see that. I think the American dream is building a massive company and selling it for a shit ton of billions of dollars and getting rich. But, I think for WWE, maybe selling it would be a good idea, because maybe whoever ends up buying it would have somebody in a good creative position. You know what I'm talking about? WWE needs to be consistent. They need to be doing the right things. And I think maybe selling it could allow that to happen. Who knows? It was funny, though, because the other day there was like an article somewhere on Twitter or social media, and it was saying like Vince McMahon has like 30 to 40 million years left. Like, I don't know, it was some crazy, outrageous, exaggerated thing, but like he can keep running this for years and years and years. I think Bruce Pritchard said it. Yeah, I'm good with that not happening. I like Vince McMahon a lot. I respect everything he's done in this business, but also at the same time too, it's the same thing I say about every kind of business. It's a young man's game, and I'm personally not one of those guys that's in favor of these older people calling the shots for a business that is determined by a younger audience. Then that's just me personally. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I will see you guys next time. Peace.